Would you go to the bathroom here? Let's face it, public bathrooms are some of the most horrific places you could ever imagine, especially if the place isn't well maintained. However, when nature calls, there's no stopping the urge. These bathrooms can be found pretty much everywhere, and truly, it's the last place you'd expect oddity and absurdity, but thanks to creativity, these bathrooms have been jazzed up into something stranger, wackier, or even more unique. The bathrooms listed on today's video are bizarre for a variety of reasons. From an alien pod toilet to one that looks like it's about to snap your you-know-what, the big question is, would you go to the bathroom here? Number 10. Craft a toilet. Don't mind, doing it in the open? Well, the Craft a Toilet opens our list as one of the weirdest public bathrooms in the world. At first, it seems like a wild prank or a case of internet Photoshop, but this open toilet does exist and remains an enigma. No one seems to know who installed it or why. You can find it in the middle of the Icelandic outback, near Krafla Geothermal Power Station. Funny enough, this toilet became a sensational tourist attraction spot with many people wanting to take pictures by the toilet. Why? Beats me, but it seems the mysterious toilet might have been constructed for hikers to relieve themselves. Aside from the open, picturesque landscape, the shower works perfectly fine. It also has hot water all year round since it's connected to a thermal spring. No need to worry about people invading your privacy. The toilet's location is pretty isolated with just an average of 15 employees a day working up at the power station. Just a quick tip, do remember to carry some toilet paper if you're headed that way. Perhaps the toilet was placed there by a few bored park rangers. But why didn't they add some walls and a door? Perhaps some pranksters are the ones behind it. If you know more about the Krafla toilet or where it came from, let us know in the comments section down below. We'd love to learn more about it. At number 9 is something that looks like a futuristic sci-fi film. Number 9. Urilift Public Pop-Up Toilet. If you're the type that finds themselves in the streets more often than not, you might be faced by one of the most common problems which everyone experiences: finding a toilet. You might be super pressed trying to imagine one, then just like that, you tap on the ground and a pop-up toilet Urilift comes to the rescue. Apart from saving on space, these public toilets have saved an urban problem. Many European countries are adopting the system. Back in the UK, these pop-up toilets have been used to curb alcohol-induced nighttime public urination. Luckily, they do provide a good fix for those emergency bathroom situations, no matter the time of day, if you know what I'm talking about. The Urilift's counterpart is the Urilady, designed specifically for ladies. This one comes with a mirror and free toilet paper, though I'm not quite sure how one differentiates the two from the outside. As much as we're getting excited about these pop-up toilets, just make sure you're not too pressed while waiting for one. Worst case scenario is one popping up while you're cluelessly standing on it. Wait, what happens when the toilet is engaged? Does it pop up with someone inside? Oopsies. Designers can be a bit too creative, and I must say our number 8 is living proof. Someone or some people actually sat down to invent a toilet that looks like a Swiss knife. Minus the sharp blades, of course. Do you know why it's also called the vertebrae vertical bathroom? Stick around to find out. Number 8. Swiss knife toilet, vertebrae vertical bathroom. Fancy? Yes, it is. It also comes with a heavy price tag of $16,000. Is it worth it though? You're looking at the world's first fold-up vertical bathroom. The main concept of this bathroom was to save on space by folding out like a giant Swiss Army knife. This one looks like a great solution, especially if you're working with limited space. It's an all-in-one bathroom system fitted with 2 showers, a sink, a toilet, and cabinets to put some stuff in. This means more than one person can use the washroom, if you don't mind stinking up the room while someone else is brushing their teeth. Fancier models are expected to have fitted mirrors and shaving compartments. I wonder how much crazier the price tag will be. And also, the Swiss knife toilet is also called the vertebrae vertical bathroom because of its resemblance to the spinal cord. The bathroom's modules all connect to a central axis. Away from toilets that are inspired by human bones and knives, let's try a public toilet in space. Number 7. Space toilet. Chances are you'll never land in this public bathroom, unless you're a lucky astronaut subscribed to our channel. Ever wondered what it's like to use a toilet in space, considering the fact that there's zero gravity to begin with? Since there's no gravity, it means space toilets don't have some water hanging around in the bowl. Instead, it looks like a mechanical placenta with a harness that requires you to buckle up real tight and use the science of air. NASA ensured that the pumps they built create an effective and hygienic bathroom for astronauts. Since no water takes your waste away, I know you're wondering how this unique system works. As mentioned earlier, the system relies on air, creating a tight seal between the user and the toilet bowl. The foot straps and pivoting bars anchor the astronauts to the ground, and an intricate network of tubes, pipes, and ducts handle the waste. What's really cool about it is that the waste is treated directly in the same system where it's converted into potable water. With all these details put into consideration, NASA spent a massive $23 million on the space toilet. Something else that's interesting about the space toilet is that it has no doors, so bye-bye privacy. Nothing to worry about though. Up next is the see-through toilet, which is exactly that. A toilet so intimidating that it may spark up your paranoia. It's risky to use it in the dark unless, of course, you don't mind an audience. Number 6. Outhouse see-through toilet. I know what you're thinking. Never ever would you find yourself in a see-through toilet, but what if nature calls and it's right in front of you? The name may be misleading because it's called see-through, but this one-way glass stall looks like a mirror to an outsider, but completely transparent to an insider. No one can see you doing your business, but mostly from the inside, you feel completely naked. It's as if someone is discovering your deepest, darkest secret. The person inside the outhouse can see passerbys while remaining invisible to them. Some users of the bathroom have described the feeling as if you're watching the world judging you, which is very understandable. It makes one wonder what the designer had in mind in the first place. Monica Bonvicini, who was behind the design, is known to create some rather unique artistic pieces. If you're not aware, one-way mirrors work their magic by having one side painted with a very thin reflective coating, then strategically adjusted lighting. It must be very bright on the outside so that the mirror surface has plenty to reflect. The inside, alternatively, must be kept dark at all times so the light can't pass through the glass. If by any chance you use this at night or have the lights on, the walls will become windows and your business becomes everyone's business. Imagine casually taking a day trip, soaking up the sun and enjoying the scenery, then suddenly stepping on something that looks like mud, except it hasn't rained in a while and you discover it's fresh human poop. That, my friends, is the menace that was facing Lake Powell and its environment. Out of concern over lakegoers using the open water as a bathroom instead of trekking to shore, some caretakers of lakes opted to install floating restrooms in order to protect the water and land from contamination. Number 5. Floating bathroom Lake Powell, Lake Natoma. The National Park Service has had to close a number of beaches over the years because of contamination problems related to the improper dumping of human waste. The only viable solution are these floating toilets installed at key points on the lake. Perhaps your best option is to stay within striking distance of a toilet if you're in need of one. Their purpose is to provide a welcome relief stop for passing boaters, as well as an emptying point for the portable toilets that are now required equipment for all campers and boaters. With a great eco idea comes a great budget. Each lake bathroom is believed to cost upwards of $100,000 to install. So when nature calls, relief might be found floating in the next canyon over. Some folks like to take their time in the bathroom, but for some, they feel the need for speed. Strap yourself into this jet engine-equipped toilet and roar off the tracks with trailing flame. Number 4. Jet-fueled outhouse. Some of these toilets seem to have been made by fanatics because why on earth would a Portaloo need a jet engine? Better yet, why would you need to be speeding away while doing your business? Is this some kind of joke? Apparently not. The jet-propelled Portaloo is the ingenious idea of Paul Stender, a former pit mechanic. What's worse isn't even the idea, but the amount of money spent to set it up. $5,000 was spent on the US Navy surplus Boeing 502 gas turbine powering up this baby. What happens if you can't control the direction and find yourself veering off? Does it just pop open? And for the guys, how do you even take a decent pee on this thing? If the jet fuel toilet shocked you, there's a restaurant in London giving its customers an outer space experience in the bathroom. They have the strangest bathroom stalls we've ever seen. Number 3. Egg pods. Alien pods. The upscale restaurant named Sketch houses some of the world's oddest shaped toilets, latrines that look like they belong in a sci-fi production. If you visited modern spas, then you're familiar with float chambers. The egg pod's design resembles those of float chambers, but the only difference is that these are placed vertically rather than horizontally. Aside from the soundproof design, these pods come equipped with eerie music and futuristic sounds with some cool color-changing LED lighting. Personally, I'd be a little hesitant to lock myself into one of those tiny pods, even as someone who isn't that claustrophobic. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in our future videos. Number 2. Chongqing Toilet Complex, world's biggest bathroom. Why anyone would want to have their private parts between the jaws of a crocodile beats logic, but I guess if you enjoy weird, you would enjoy this colossal Egyptian-themed restroom. It's located in Foreigner Street in China with about 1,000 toilets on 32,290 square feet and 4 stories. It's actually the largest toilet complex in the world. It was built with the aim of attracting tourism in the area, and it seems to be working because many folks are interested in seeing how bizarre these public bathrooms are. Most of the toilets are just regular plain toilets, but some of them are special. If peeing into the mouth of an animal is your thing, then go ahead. There are more controversial urinals such as nun-shaped urinals and toilets where you can watch yourself in the mirror. As much as it may sound touristy and worth a look, it can be kind of nasty since these are no-water toilets. I won't tell you the details, but you could see the last droppings since there's no water to flush the toilet. I would say enjoy your time and carry some toilet paper. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 1. The most advanced toilet in the world. If Apple were to ever get into the bathroom business, then this would be the smart toilet in their campaign. This sleek toilet has an interactive LCD touchscreen interface that helps you control different aspects of the bathroom, as well as keep you entertained if you ever get bored during your business. It also has a deodorizer to help reduce smell and always keep the place fresh. Other additions include a bidet, an SD card reader to handle all your playlists, ambient lighting, innovative dual flush technology, and intuitive auto-open and close lid. However, the most interesting thing about this toilet is that you never have to worry about sitting on a cold toilet. The seat is heated and also comes with a foot warmer. The only thing missing from this ridiculously expensive toilet is a USB port. Of course, with this kind of comfort comes a hefty price tag of $6,000. Would you pay for this? Let us know in the comment section down below.